village, eh?
Greetings. Nice village.
Aye,
A real pearl of the swamps.
if you say so.
You get by.
Aye, winter to winter.
Recognize this dagger?
Aye, master.
So you know who's...
Forgive me. I didn't know you came.
They help you often?
From the time of his cutting, every man is theirs. They be harsh mistresses, but they're fair. Who drove off the plaguey airs? Who gave us seeds to plant? Round the other villages, they be eating the soles of their boots, whereas we get along well enough.
Hear about an ashen-haired woman meeting the ladies of the wood?
I ain't heard nothing about that. Beg your question.
They got informers?
The woods listen for them. A lone word at an ill hour can arouse their... Once a swiner...
Ever meet the ladies of the wood?
Never.
I'm supposed to help solve your problem. Tell me what it is.
The war awoke an ancient power. An evil one that feeds on bloodshed. Under the tree. You must go there.
Ladies of the...
They know all. But must not be they.
Solved your problem. Avoid the Whispering Hillock for a while.
Cannot be. We're
Not sure what...
What did you...
Went up the hill.
Aye, truly...
The crone.
Aye, I do. Give me the dagger. There's payment. Take it to the lady.
What the hell was that?
'Tis our pact. You're a
So...
Put it out your mind, master.
Sheathe your weapon, young man!
You'll even love me in real life.
In real life, you're... different than you were in the tapestry.
Bring it here!
You can bring it, not ugly.
Never seek to cross us again!
We shall forgive you this transgression, for you've done well. Your children are plump as piglets, sweet as caramel.
But now we must talk to our white-haired friend.
I know that mark. This is Anna, the wife of the Baron of Crow's Perch.
She belongs to no man.
A fruit ripened in her womb. A fruit sprouted from seeds sown by a man she detested.
We helped her. She agreed to serve. She bears the mark. She is ours. Come. It is another woman who interests you. Speak, white-haired one.
Our deal. I did my part, now you do yours.
A word once given, we never break. The girl. Mousy blonde. That's what they call it.
Thin as a rail, terrified, exhausted. She could barely stand, the poor thing.
We cared for her as best we could. Like she was our own daughter. Wasted affection. She proved a very naughty girl. Mischievous, stubborn, and selfish.
Don't believe you. They say you always keep your word, so tell me everything, exactly as it happened.
We shall tell you, brave boy. We knew someone supposed to arrive. We read feasting trails, saw the omens.
We would glimpse her likeness, a mirage in a puddle. She came from the lower swamp. We knew not at first it was her the omens had spoken of.
A child of the elder blood, the soul seed that would burst into flame.
She fell into our hands. Elder blood!
The blood of the traitress. Does she sleep?
Like a lamb.
Come, sisters, no point in dawdling. The table's set. The cauldron bubbles.
We cannot! You know she is meant for him!
Imlerith will get her. He will, but not whole.
Well said. We'll just have a sample.
I'll take her feet. Lovely and plump. Perfect for a broth.
I can taste it already. Very well. Get on with it! You'll regret that, girl. Regret it dearly. Come back. Come back.
tried to kill her. Tried to butcher her like an animal and eat her.
Her blood. The taste brought back memories of our youth.
Elder blood. Extraordinary girl. But you know that. Such a shame she fled.
She escaped you, but I'll find her. We'll come back here together and kill you.
Your return, you shall. Our fates are bound. And one will die, but it shan't be one of us.
Now you shall chase shadows and wander midst fog.
Each time you see her, she will be a mirage. And if you find her, the girl will die. See you, handsome knight.
Very soon.
Got their asses whipped like a no-big rat whore.
You surprised? They tried to dance with a witcher.
Come closer, don't be shy. You'll find out everything.
Baron gets soused. He gets angry. You're pale as oaty shite.
Let's go feed the kid. Probably so hungry he's eating his own snot.
Love to, but not till the morning. Pox on a lot of you.
I'm listening. What do you come to me with?
Got news of you.
Plowing hell, what?
She's in Crookback Bog.
You were to bring her back!
I was supposed to find her.
You still think me rotten to the core. A base...
Doesn't matter what I believe.
Yet, looking at you, I see contempt. Can't speak for the world you witches inhabit, but in ours, nothing is ever black and white.
Probably gonna say you're not the only one to blame. All right then, I'm willing to hear your side of the story.
with Annie, it was love at first sight. A spear tore through my shoulder at the Battle of Anchor. She tended to my wound. Once I'd recovered, I asked her to marry me. She wept with joy. Soon after, Tamara was born. And after that, they sent me to Sidaris. King Ethan and Foltest sent help. It was one battle to the next, one conflict after another. It was a life of war. I was seldom home, and I found comfort in drink. Grew so fond of hooch, I couldn't part with it when I did get home.
All right. What then?
I went from front to front, battle to battle, collecting soldiers' coin, while Anna sat alone with the babe for months. Later, I learned she'd not been so alone after all. For nearly 3 years, she'd found comfort in the arms of one Evan, a childhood friend, her dog's bunghole. Understand, damn it? One tussle in the hay I'd have waved aside, put it out of my mind. But the woman cuckolded me for years, without a whisker of concern for me, for my love.
How'd you find out?
Came home one day and Anna was gone. Her things too. Found a letter. She wrote that she didn't love me. That she'd left me for that knob licker and taken Tamara with her. Felt like I'd been rammed in the arse by a horse. I went to find the bugger, to get the girls back, bring them home. Yet soon as I saw him, something turned inside me, something dark. I slaughtered the shit-eating twat and fed his carcass to the dogs.
Guess they call you the Bloody Baron for a reason after all.
What?
Your nickname makes sense now.
No, that's an entirely different story.
Imagine Anna wasn't exactly pleased.
Ha! Bloody understatement if I've ever heard one. She flew into a fit, hysteria, threw herself at me, kicking and clawing. Finally grabbed a knife. It would have been the end of me if I'd not leapt aside. It was the first time I hit her. I had to calm her. Felt I had no other means. Things changed. They would never be the same. Anna tried to take her own life, and mine, several times. She would prod me, goad me, taunt me, in the hope I would hit her again, perhaps. She'd scream that I'd robbed her a life of love, that I'd destroyed the idea for her, and so might as well kill her. How many times I apologized. How many armfuls of blooms and gifts I brought. She cared not a bit. 2 years of her anger had turned to indifference, broken at times by her bouts of hysteria and my bouts of drunkenness. Cannot fathom how we survived those years. But we did. Though as you know now, not everything was as it might have seemed.
You're right. Faults on both sides, yours and hers.
I'm content that you finally see that. Very well, then. If you won't bring Anna home, you might at least tell me how she landed in that blasted swamp.
Your wife is with the Crones, as their servant.
What the fuck do you mean? What Crones?
Ones who live in Crookback Bog.
Oh, I've heard folk speak of them, and thought it naught but tales to How on earth did she land?
They fled by...
A beast? Bloody hell.
No. The creature carried her deep...
Content?
She made a pact with the Crones and... Well, I think she might have lost her mind.
A pact? What the bloody hell?
She was with child, a child she didn't want to bear. Went to the Crones for help. They promised to rid her of the problem in exchange for a year of her service. And they kept their word, in their own twisted way.
What do you mean?
Anna must have thought the child inside her would somehow disappear. Instead, the Crones sapped her of strength, and ultimately forced her body to miscarry. I think that's when she started to lose her mind. Then they placed magic tethers on her, tethers that cause great pain when tested. A guarantee she'll pay off her debt.
A pact with witches? Bloody nightmare, sounds like some jest. We must get her out. We can't leave her there.
Venturing into the swamp, even with armed men, is just a bad idea. It's a dangerous place inherently, and I think those Crones are a greater threat than any...
I'll not sit on my ass waiting for the...
Probably not.
And I'm a husband and a father who's fucked up his life and the lives of his love.
We had a
word, what? Now, what did I last...
basilisk. It had just attacked you.
Ah, right. Gargantuan. One solid brute. It landed right in front of us. I thought we lived our last.
Watch out!
If I don't survive this, you're to take whatever you want from the fortress.
You'll survive!
Let's show this bastard what we're worth!
The trees! In the trees!
Damn it! I can't leave him like that.
You have everything?
Yes, thank you.
What you did for me, I shall never forget it.
You helped me as well. When your man brought me here. You fed me, cared for me, had my wounds looked after. We're even now.
You needn't leave. You're in good company here. We'll always have a warm corner for you.
I must leave. Wraiths pursue me. The Wild Hunt. I was foolish to use the power. They're sure to have caught my scent.
The Wild Hunt? Pursuing you?
I'll endanger all of you by remaining here. You must tell the people to bar their doors and windows. And no one is to wander the night.
You? Where do you think you're going?
Now, I ride for Novigrad. And then, who knows where.
She met...
Redanian armies blocked the Pontar crossing, yet you sent Ciri to Novigrad.
She was looking for a sorceress, and all of them are in Novigrad. Besides, I didn't leave her at the Redanians' mercy. I gave her a letter of safe conduct.
Who was the letter to?
No one. It was like this one. Show that to those pricks at the crossing, and they'll let you pass.
This for me?
See no reason to make things harder for you. You seek your child, this letter will help.
Where'd you get these letters?
Haven't always led this pack of jesters. Served in the Temerian army once.
Redanians guard the crossing.
True, but with a bit of fame and a friend here and there, well, banners and heraldry don't mean so much.
So there's a chance Ciri's still in Novigrad. Thanks for helping her.
It's nothing. Now you've learned what you wanted to know, you must be in a hurry. But, if you could...
Spit it out.
I want to go get Anna.
Must have not heard me. Any journey into the...
I heard you. I've no more tale... Ha! True indeed.
Fine. What was that?
You tell me. Man or monster?
Uma. Strange name.
Aye, strange. But he gave us no other.
You mean he can talk?
Hardly. It was like this. I asked what they called him. He sat there, not saying a thing, trying to stick a toe up his nose. So I grabbed his hand, looked him in the eyes, and asked, "What's your name?" Gave me this damn foolish look and stammered, "Oh, Uma?" And it stuck.
Doesn't look like a monster, but my medallion's trembling. Strange. Where'd you find him?
Funny story, actually. I won him in a game of cards.
Funny story. How so?
I went to Novigrad once to rest, indulge in the city's pleasures. Stayed at a tavern, and some folk cards were kind that day. Had one devilish hand after another. Robbed the whoresons blind. One fellow, a merchant, took it especially hard. He'd gambled away everything he'd brought from Skellige. Wanted terribly to play another hand, so I agreed. Asked him what he had to wager, and he showed me that sideshow. Not much in it for me, but fuck it, I thought. I'll give the man a chance to win something back. Luck was not with him, and Uma wound up here at Crow's Perch. End of story.
Proper baron now. Even got a jester.
Aye, though I feel something's not right with him.
How so?
Well, he seems more beast than man. But there's wisdom, cunning in the bastard's eyes. Or maybe I'm imagining it. Ever run into anything like him?
No, but he doesn't look dangerous.
I guess that's that. Doesn't eat much, so as long as he's no trouble, the boys might as well have some diversion.
Time I was on my way. So long.
Farewell. I hope you fight. And prove a good father to her.
Boys say it's the last round of the village.
Who?
Wouldn't mind. So long.
How can I help you?
What are you selling? Take care now. Wouldn't mind a... So long.
How can I help you?
What are you selling? Take care now.
Maybe I should send him round to the creek. Might catch something.
Best give crow face a wide berth.
I think the smudger might have been
Quite the work my man's got, eh? Not half bad. Brought him a bucket of peelings yesterday.
Got a lump of bread today.
got their asses whipped like you no big rat hole.
sort of blasted vendetta? A beauty? What the devil do you mean?
A great mare. A horse fiend. Folk done went mad, lunged at each other, murdering all neighbours or young'uns.
It's the spirit of the forest, taking revenge on those who sought its demise, driving them mad.
Geralt!
My lord, 'tis what they said too. About the mare, meaning. That is the...
Who claims?
The
Lass. Whip.
Agreed.
I'll gather my men. Fall in! With the swamp to cross and our cursed crowns to hunt down. Ploughing swamp. Pox-ridden air promotes brain rot in the peasants. Crowns, fuck me. What will these hayseeds think of next?
The crones exist. You'll know that soon enough.
Right. More likely some mad old wenches making mincemeat of peasant minds. Likely Anna agreed to stay with them, care for them out of the kindness of her heart. Good as gold, that do. Always.
Piece of filth.
Witcher, why are you here?
Tell you later.
Witcher! How much did my father pay you?
Don't think you have anything to fear. Brought your new friends with you.
I have no fear, for the eternal fire protects me.
Won't need to protect you from me.
Tamara, dear daughter, you return after all. Come, don't deny me this embrace.
Stay away from me. I've come for Mother. Unlike you, I'll not see her rot in this swamp.
Why the hell do you think I'm here? To take her home?
Oh, you'll do no such thing.
You've a right to be cross. I was not the best husband, the best father, I know. But I've changed. Ask anyone. Geralt, come, tell her.
Your father, he wants to find his wife, your mother. Really.
He pay you much to be his yes man.
Verily I say unto you that ire and vehemence can lead to...
Who the bloody hell is...
And who are you to ask so cruel?
This is my commander.
And that should be of no concern to...
Tamara.
You're not my father. And I can't...
I remind you we've a matter to... Witcher, will you help us?
Wouldn't be here if I wasn't with...
I've lost 5 men and have little notion...
No time to lose. Crones could return any minute.
Ha! How do you know?
'Cause we're still alive.
Search the village!
Don't.
Over here!
Oi! Get back, stinky head. Gingerbread loaf, freshly baked and hot.
Mother.
There. Clean as a whistle. Fresh as a daisy. Go on. Whip me. I made it too little. I nibbled it, but just to see if it's firm. But it's fresh. So take pity.
Oh, Mother.
Take pity. But I pleaded. I begged.
Mother, it's me. You recognise me? What's happened to her?
I said I'd do it all. Give it here. I'll scrub it again. Scrub it clean.
Mother!
Something's coming. Get ready.
What was that?
Wolves, perhaps.
Didn't sound like wolves.
Because it wasn't. Get ready.
No salvation. No escape.
I will kill you.
Come on!
All together. Plowing with it.
We'll deal with the witches.
What was that?
Looked a fiend to me.
Crones have sensed us. They know we're close. Sent the beast for Anna.
Those damned witches! When will it end? Look what they've done to her. Are they not satisfied? Enough! I'm taking her away.
She's my wife. She'll return.
Don't touch her. We leave this cursed place now.
She's sick, weakened. Where would you take her in this state? Oxenfurt? It would mean her death.
I know how to care for my mother.
She's not a rag doll to be ripped from hand to hand. Let her decide.
Bye. Bye for dinner. Mood bye.
She's incapable of deciding anything just now.
A dark spell. It must be. Help her, Witcher. I beg you.
This is no dark spell.
Well, what is it then?
She's been through a lot. Lost a child, was carried off by a fiend, lived in the Crone's village taking care of children who are now gone. It's left its mark, as it would on anyone.
So it's hopeless. You can't help her. She's to be like this.
I'm sorry.
I know a hermit. A very wise man with a gift for healing. Met him some time past. Lives in the Blue Mountains. I shall take her there.
Might be worth a shot.
I shall go with you.
That's impossible, sadly.
Why?
You have duties. Duties deriving from your commitment to the Church of the Eternal Fire. Once we finish our work in Velen, we return to Oxenfurt.
You said you'd save my mother.
And I kept my word. Your father can care for her now.
He care? You know him. You know what he did to her.
He swears to be a changed man. And in his eyes I see true sorrow. Remorse for his sins. He will care for her, and you've a new life and new duties. To the eternal fire.
Fear not. All will be well. I will not touch drink. I will find the hermit. And once she is herself again, we will find you.
Swear it.
You have my word, child.
Witchers were made to kill monsters. It doesn't matter who posted the notice. The coin has to be right. That's all. Witchers don't debate. Their conscience plays no part. They just get on with it, then pick up the coin pouch tossed at their feet and set off on their way. Folk don't expect witchers to save them from themselves.
Thank you, Witcher. Despite all.
May the eternal fire guide and protect you.
Farewell.
You were right to let your father
Maybe.
take
Maybe not. Maybe go fuck
We
yourself.
could do nothing more. Nor could the Witcher. If she can be helped. The learned sage. The eternal flame will burn away our sins.
Perhaps not.
Men, we've had a hard day. The fight was tough. We're bruised. This I know. We shall rest here for a time.
Yes, sir.
Got their asses whipped like a Novigrad whore.
You surprised? They tried to dance with a witcher.
Where'd he come from anyway?
Well, how should I know? You so curious? Ask him yourself.
Or it haunts me.
Gonna tell us where your coin is? Or you
Got
prepared
eyes
to
like
have
a
your
cat.
ma's blood on
Catch
your
mice
hands?
too.
We've not left. A mercy.
Where's your gold? You can
No! Please, sir, help us!
stay. What's it to you?
Won't stand by and watch.
Got a sensitive? Still here. Up! You white one. Look like you got sounds last night too. Thank you, thank you! Fucking shit!
Thank sir. I don't know who you are, but thank me. You slaughtered us like swine.
hair white as curd.
Why are you
curd.
Looking for a hunter named Neelan.
Found him. What do you want?
Hear about your notice. I'm a witcher. When do you last see your wife?
5 days passed, 'fore dawn. On my way out to hunt, she were asleep. I come back, I've no sign of her.
Notice anything strange? Maybe her behavior?
No, she were her happy, smiling self. Nothing different of late. She's not run off, if that's what you're asking.
Maybe she went to the neighboring village, forgot to tell you.
No. My sister were never gone this long before.
Tried looking for her?
Asked round the village, none saw her go. She must have left when they were still sleeping. Told her time and again not to wander off on her own. She never listened.
I mustered some menfolk to scour the woods. Nothing.
I'll look in the woods. Ask around.
Hannah kept...
Thanks.
Sir, why we're up our noses in frights and horrors in... Mammon's going great points.
Greetings, you Glenna?
Aye. But gristle and marrow's all I'm willing to sell, and you'll have to wait till I'm done carving it.
Wanted to talk to you about Hannah. Hear you were friendly.
She come by at times? We talk?
She seems strange lately. Any idea where she might have gone?
Strange. No? A cheerful soul always. If I'm to judge, it's the wolves got her. Been howling the nights through lately. Even the Baron's men are feared to come by. Hannah must have gone to the wood to gather mushrooms, maybe. Strayed too deep and the howlers got her.
You the butcher's wife?
Butcher? Please. Might have called him a butcher when we lived in the shade of Novigrad's walls. Now he deals in carrion, fallen animals. Their bones still fit for soup. So, buying something?
Thanks. Farewell.
Wow. My dad used to make swords like yours. Can I touch it?
It's sharp. Better not. Need to talk to your father.
I forged swords once. Now it's sides and O's. For good arms, you'll need to go to Novigrad.
Wanted to ask you about Hannah. Heard she looked after your children.
Aunt Hannah? Do you know where she is?
No, that's why I'm here. She maybe tell you where she was going, or anything else?
She said turnips are healthy and we ought to eat them. I saw her go to the forest with another lady. It was dawn almost. I'd gone out so I wouldn't wet the pallet.
The forest? She's done for.
Why?
A huge pack roams the area. None from the village dares go in the forest. Neelan's only one not afeared, but then he's a hunter.
Did you get a good look at the other woman? Know who it was?
No. She walked in front of Aunt Hannah. I couldn't see.
Thanks.
Hey!
Down sits in the old oak tree. You're inside.
What is it, Grey Boy? What the...
Stench.
Witcher?
What are you doing here? Shouldn't be in the forest alone.
I came to tell you. You needn't look for Hannah. She'd have returned long past were she alive. I'll pay you twice Nealon's pledge. Just tell the man his Hannah's dead.
Don't want to know what happened to...
I've no illusions, Witcher. In Velen, Hannah's dead for certain. Nealon ought to accept his loss. Move on with his life.
Sorry.
Folks speak true about you, Witchers. You're heartless beasts.
No man did this. Cuts. Made with long claws. Flesh torn clear off. This is getting interesting. Claw marks. Deep. This is getting interesting. Must be Hannah. Smell of a rotting corpse. Torn to pieces, literally. Blood spattered all around. Werewolf. No doubt about it. Gotta be careful. Blood and paw marks. Wonder where they lead. Shit. Climbed the tree. I can't get up there. Maybe find something else on the ground. tuft of fur. Whatever lost it hasn't bathed in a while. Man's clothes. Shredded, but no sign of blood. Who rips their own clothes off, leaves them in the woods? Looks like a hunter's quarters. Notes. Wonder whose. Come on, come closer.
No! Stop! Don't harm him!
Think we need to talk.
It's Neelan!
Lycanthropy can afflict anyone, but it is a curse, so sorry, but I have to.
You don't understand. I love him. He was near to being mine till you came along. Go away! Leave us be!
Not till I find out what's going on here.
I love him. Always have. Even after I'd learned his secret.
You knew? Did you know I shut myself in here to wait out me change?
I knew, and I didn't mind. But you chose Hannah. I wanted her to see you. I wanted her to fear you. She'd not have stayed. And we could be together.
You brought her here. That night. 'Twas the reason I had the taste of blood in me mouth come morn.
I did it for us. She was to see you turn, not more. I didn't want her death. You've got to believe me.
I don't. And I'll kill you willingly. First time for that, in fact.
This is between the two of you. I refuse to meddle, but cross my path again, and I will kill you.
No! Mercy!
You had no mercy for your sister. I'll have none for you.
Told you I'd kill you.
I knows well what you said. Do it.
If you want death, find some reins and a tree with a strong limb.
Wouldn't work. Couldn't do it. Always been a coward. Do it. Please.
To looters and horsens off. Not a problem. Send for Geralt and Rivia.
The rats, why did he need them?
Kira, what are you doing?
Geralt! You gave me quite a start.
This the lamp from the elf's hideout? And what's this about rats?
Nothing important. I'll explain later. Now tell me, to what do I owe the pleasure?
Why'd you...
You just quit.
Didn't know you were interested in that kind of
There's nothing wrong with it.
Why?
We traded for it. He needed powerful magic and sensed I was no common wart charmer. I brewed him a potion. To delay nervous tissue degeneration, stave off memory loss or some such.
Who'd he want to use it on?
He didn't say.
Any news?
None. We can't know too much about one another these days.
Even tried to contact one another?
I've wanted to many times. But I've no way of... I did, and still... The local peasants
How'd it come to be cursed?
That's what I don't know. I must break this spell, yet I've been unable...
Gotta know something.
Scraps. Claims in... So, will you please...
All right, I'll help.
I knew you'd find it...
Fine.
Well, the spirit...
Think that...
Of course. I shall let you keep...
How's the lamp actually?
You...
Figured as much.
You'll need to do neither. I'll give you a Xenovox. It's a bauble that will let us speak over some distance. You will tell me what you see, and I shall tell you...
I need to know anything else before I go?
No, that is all. Oh, go already. I can't wait to see what you discover. Thank you.
Geralt, can you hear me? How goes it? Where are you?
Almost there.
Splendid. I shall contact you again soon.
Wait, this Xenovox. Can I contact you with it, or is it one way? You what? Wonderful. What? Can't hear. Broke already. Sheesh. This magic.
What did you say? There's some interference. You must be very careful.
Die. Let's try Kira's lamp.
They're onto us! They'll not let Graham in!
Quiet, fool. Babylon and the noble himself will hear you.
Nah, he sat his arse on silk pillows, likely be gobbling meat.
Way's clear, lads. Adam!
Looks like rain.
Millie! Millie, what's with you?
I don't know. So burning. Ah!
Peasants didn't come here to ask nicely.
Place is full of rats. As many dead as alive. Think they're feeding on...
blood. Many must have died here.
Rich folk. Doubt I'll ever understand them. Keeping rats in cages like rabbits.
Let 'em out, maybe? Like to die of hunger if we leave them there. Swam? Rats? How do you figure they'd do that?
Who are you?
I'm at the top. Nothing here that looks like a laboratory.
Then you've not reached the highest level. Look for a passage.
Someone dragged something across the floor, or dragged it from one wall to the other, repeatedly. Someone dragged something across the floor, or dragged it from one wall to the other, repeatedly. Looks like a laboratory. Pretty well equipped, too.
Why did you leave? You claimed to love me.
Don't be afraid. I want to lift the curse that grips this island. Your turn to tell me who you are. The other ghosts, they couldn't see me. Tell me what happened here. Peasants sailed to the island to ask for food. Is that true? What kind of potion was it? Didn't trust the maid?
In the village, they claimed he meddled in disease. Not curing it, but causing it. They said he lured rats into the tower, infected them with the Catriona. Only rumors, surely, but I was afraid. So horribly afraid.
Your beloved failed to save you. Why?
There were too many. Leave her be, he shouted. He grabbed at them, tried to stop them. They just laughed.
Did they hurt you? Poisoned. That how... Sleeping potion. Effects hadn't worn off yet. You were paralyzed. You weren't the last to die on this island. Found a fresh corpse in the tower.
The island's a dangerous place. Folk should not venture here. I too wish to leave.
The dead man. Looked like a monster had attacked him, recently. The tower home to anything else? Not talking about ghosts. A monster who hunts here. You must have noticed something. Can you talk to the island's other specters? No. Used to dealing with ghosts. Though, gotta admit, there's something about you. You're different. How can I help you? And your beloved, he dead too?
Grail? No, he lives. I would know if he died. But he fled and abandoned me. Left me here all alone.
Maybe you could strip the curse of its power by forgiving him. You might cleanse the Isle. As I see it, you're the curses. My medallion started pulsating as soon as we started to... It could be your blood ties to the land. The base of the curse, that is. If so, forgiving Graham. Really sad story, but You're not telling me everything. You know the island's dangerous, but refuse to tell me about the monster that lives... I think you're lying. I can't help you. Taking anything off this cursed island, from any cursed place, just too dangerous. And a dead woman's bones, that's... Annabelle, listen. Come on, come closer. Damn it, gotta catch them. Come on!
What was that? It sounded for a moment like you joined the race yourself.
Had to fight a pesta.
A pester? And did you learn how to lift the curse before you lunged at her, sword in hand?
Yeah, we talked a bit. Looks like I need to get her beloved to the island. Fisherman named Graham.
Find him immediately. We're close to unraveling this. I can feel it.
bastard. How do I get my lunch? Ah.
Yeah?
Let me... So long.
Mr. the tree. It's under a bay.
So you're that right body, you're a man well travelled. So tell me, you beat me wench once a week. Right.
The black ones being fell and all. But when they rode by, one of them tossed me little toy to it.
Told you, I don't want to see no one. You've got to!
Why you been following me?
Just wondering what you want from him. From Graham.
Me? Didn't want nothing. It's his mother be locked.
I want to talk.
You're deaf, damn it! I told you. Who are you?
I've been to the island. I know what happened there.
What do you want of me?
Want to talk to you about Annabelle.
Annabelle? What can you know about her?
I've met her. Talked to her.
Annabelle's dead. Drank poison. And I couldn't save...
What happened on Fyke Isle? You gotta tell me.
'Twere Millie, Finch and Faulkner. They rallied the men, all roughs, to go to the Isle, take back what was ours from the noble. They knew I was known at the tower, that the Lord's servants would open the gate for me since I sold them fish.
They force you to go with them?
No, I saw my chance in it. For Annabelle and me to flee. But it all spun in a chaos. Our boys from the village... Twas then she drank the poison. Mage must have gave it her. I ran out the tower, hollering that I wanted to die, cursing them all to hell. Don't force me to speak of it. No more, please.
Said you were hollering as you fled the tower, the island.
I don't remember.
Might have cursed them. There's a powerful magic aura on Fyke Isle. Passions, evil intent, strong emotions of any kind can activate it. Your words could be the curse.
She took the poison. Because of them.
It wasn't poison. Annabelle drank a strong sleeping potion. Mage wanted to protect her, make it look like she was dead. Convinced everyone.
But that means... is she...
Spoke to her ghost. By the time she awoke, tower was full of cold corpses. And rats. She was warm meat. Rats ate her alive.
You mean... she was alive the whole time? But... it can't be.
It's not...
Gods, what have I didn't notice she was alive.
If you'd stayed on the island...
I'd take death over leaving her to the rats, like...
Wrong on that count. Annabelle needs you.
She's still there?
Yeah. One thing you should know, though. In death, Annabelle turned into a pesta.
Pester? What's that?
More than a restless ghost. A plague maiden. A powerful wraith filled with grief and hatred that drive her. Give her the power to sow disease and death.
She suffers. How am I to help her? Gods know I'm willing.
Annabelle thinks you...
Gods!
Yes.
I thought she'd...
A curse has...
Just as in the legends.
If you know the legends, you know one kiss is enough to break an evil spell. On one condition. That it's a kiss from someone whose love is true. It's dangerous. There are risks in...
Of course. I'm no...
Nothing.
Good.
What are you looking at?
Boiled
Bothering us
dragon
poor
with
folk.
7 heads and 10 horns.
Let's go to the tower.
Ugh. Ugh.
Come on, come closer.
Last I came through here, I still hoped Annabelle and me would... It weren't impossible. We could have been together, and now... She's dead. And it's my fault. If only I'd been able to protect her.
Can't change the past, but you can still help Annabelle to move on, to rest in peace.
It's terrifying here. It's too quiet.
Chop, chop. Speed up. Let's get this over with.
I remember the screams. Inhuman they were. Now it's silent. They're dead. All dead. Is that... Belle, I was sure you was dead. If I'd known otherwise, I'd never have left you. I'd do anything for you. I would. You know that well. Believe me, I beg you.
Prove it.
Graham, careful. The curse is lifted, and Graham and Annabelle are reunited. Kept in there until the end. What a shitty way to die. Experimenting on humans. Never would have gotten away with it if the Conclave were still in charge.
So manager's trying to grip me. Ow! Oh!
Geralt!
Ficon.
Able to persuade Graham to go to the tower with you?
He knew the risks, but he'd also heard lots of stories about true love.
And?
Depends how you look at it. Curses lift.
Oh, poor boy. Still, he's proved that true love...
One thing's bothering me.
What?
Annabelle said Alexander was studying diseases. She mentioned Catriona. You knew this?
All the mages knew about it. Alexander was a highly regarded epidemiologist. I would have given anything for an opportunity to study his notes, but he got...
The lamp.
As I said, you may keep it. I don't believe I shall need it. I actually regret not...
All right.
Perhaps...
What is it?
I put in an order for a few substances from Novigrad. Could you see what happened?
Pretty stop!
Ask a service of the Witcher, the Pella must. A Witcher...
What do you...
A man who fears not... Forefather's Eve is nigh.
Seems like...
You'd not... A
Taranation! Don't let him catch his breath! I'll be proud! Yeah.
Wide, heavy wheels. A merchant's wagon. Drowners on the water deck. Favorites. Veered off the road at high speed. Doesn't bode well. Yeah, merchant traveling across Velen alone. No way that was gonna end well. Leftovers, cuts of meat, cataplepis. Wonder what spell requires that. Package still intact. Don't sense anything magic, though. You know how Kirill explained this one. Can't be far. Wouldn't have made it. Hid and waited for help. It never came. That's Velen for you. Got those?
Splendid.
Brew yourself a... Care to tell me what you're up?
I would rather show.
Color me.
Then...
Gonna slip in.
Later. You've been patient.
Huh? If I wanted to see white mice, I'd just get drunk.
Note that I said almost. Now don't interrupt.
Third.
The spell has a...
So where...
Know the fairy tale?
Mm-hmm.
I beg you, not an... Now, to return to the fairy tale, I'd like to escape these ghastly swamps for one magical night. But I could use a Prince Charming. It just so happens you're the only decent candidate in all Velen.
Sounds
Before we go...
Got it.
No. I shall Don't wince.
Why not?
Then hold on. Gavella... So, what do you think?
It's...
Oh, I might also... Well, off we go. Last one...
Whoa, Cinderella. We'll have a great fall.
As fast as you can. Try to catch me.
Faster.
Congratulations. You'd make an excellent jockey.
If only I were a foot shorter and 5 stone lighter.
Well, yes. But then I'd not have invited you here. Now do you see why I needed those substances?
Beef and cinnamon and...
Shall I pour the white or the...
Dry red. But let it breathe a little first.
Well, well, never took you for a wine connoisseur.
Think witchers suck the marrow out of drowner bones and wash it down with puddle water?
More or less. Well, we've chatted long enough on empty stomachs. Let's dig in.
Must have cost you a small fortune. Sure you don't need me to pitch in?
Please, I manage. You know, a dozen eggs here, a cock or gander there. Besides, my finances are about to improve.
How, if you don't mind my asking? I mean, you'd think the only work to be had in Velen would be in farming.
Very true. So, I've 2 options. I can either start cultivating turnips or... leave. But that's not what I wish to discuss. Thank you once again, Geralt, for your help with the tower. You were fabulous.
Not the first curse I've lifted.
But among the most difficult, correct? What happened on that island? Why, I shiver at the thought. And the laboratory. I sincerely hope you burnt everything. The cages, the corpses, the papers.
Didn't destroy that workshop, if that's what you're asking. Didn't see any reason to.
If Alexander's findings were to fall into the wrong hands... Although, Vikyle has a terrible reputation. None even dare go there. Perhaps there's nothing to worry about. I'm sorry. Such a gloomy subject to broach. I simply shouldn't have, not during our romantic dinner.
Romantic? Thought we came here as friends.
Friends. With benefits. So?
Your fairy tale?
Really?
1, 2... 4. All right, that's enough. Kira, wanna play hide and seek? Why not?
Found me.
Do I get a...
Know what they call that constellation in Zeracania?
Dragon something, I bet.
No. It has a different name. A bit indecent, actually. Lean closer and I'll whisper it in your ear. Egfain Nave.
Kira? Where? Put me to sleep with a spell. Means she's up to something. Fyke Isle. The tower. A light. Top floor of the tower. So, found what you were looking for?
Yes, thanks for asking. How are you feeling? Sleep well?
You used me.
Oh, please. I merely seized an opportunity.
If I'd known you just wanted Alexander's notes, I'd never have helped you lift the curse from Fyke Isle.
All right. Perhaps I wasn't completely honest. Didn't quite toe the line. But I knew you'd manage. You're so...
Geralty poo. Wipe that frown off your face, or I might think...
Didn't come here to play games. I want to know what you're up to.
Naturally, you suspect me of the worst. Alexander was studying the Catriona plague. I'll use his notes to produce medication, perhaps a cure, or at least a vaccine.
Mm-hmm. Strictly humanitarian motivations, is that it?
No, strictly selfish ones. The mighty would pay willingly for such a remedy. Can you imagine how much? Take Radovid, for instance. Why, he might even consider forgetting my past associations with the Lodge.
Radovid doesn't forget, and Radovid doesn't forgive, especially when it comes to sorceresses.
He'll make an exception for me. He'll have to. I have something he wants.
Please, you don't believe that.
Well, you believe Yennefer will stop treating you like a dog someday. Don't see me laughing. I'm going to see Radovid, tell him of this research, whether you like it or not.
This is suicide.
Shut up for a moment and look at me. See this? Bedbugs, Geralt. Bloody bedbugs. I, Kira Metz, advisor to Foltest, a member of the Lodge of Sorceresses, have bedbugs. Think what you will, but I'll not stay in this bloody swamp one day more. Not one day. I shall cross the Pontar, and that means Radovid's men will find me sooner or later. Don't you understand? I don't have a choice. I will have to parley.
Got another option. Go to Kaer Morhen.
You believe I'd be safe there?
Long as you don't piss Lambert off, yes. Emir, Radovid, neither will be able to reach you. Find little in the way of luxury there, but we do have clean sheets.
It's a long way, well beyond the dividing line. But if I keep to the woods until I reach the Kestrel Mountains, I should pass through unnoticed. So be it. Seems I find it hard to refuse you, handsome. You've clearly a notion of what women want.
Yeah, kinda.
All right, take the... Farewell, Geralt.
I'll be back.
Give us a rest. What is this life? Well, you know, fleeting torment, here we go. What?
Greetings.
Just in time. Good folk. Soon shall we summon the wandering souls. Beyond all help some will be. From these you must protect us. Evil creatures keep at bay. Keep at bay.
Begin.
Keep us from harm. What is this life? Well, you know. What comes next once life subsides? soon will rise thy dead, thy buried.
Each will say by what they're buried.
Will ye grant these souls reprieve?
A storm, damn it.
Let's begin Forefathers' Eve. Ye who wander on the gale, ever caught in this world's thrall, see this sign, gentle pale. Ye we summon, ye we call. A sound. 'Tis right. Hark! A sound I hear. Spirit, speak! This time is yours. Tell us of your ghostly woes.
Who are you?
He knows.
Should I drive him away?
Nay.
I've come for you, patricide.
Begone, foul force! I cast upon you the light of the eternal fire! Abomination! Stop this at once!
The errant souls! We must help them!
Silence! I'll not tolerate necromancy.
Help me!
Leave now. You're disrupting the ritual.
This is black magic. These folk disturb the dead. We cannot...
You don't know a thing about their customs.
Take him and
Good foe! Leave not these grounds! Ye cannot break the circle! 'Tis an ill turn. Ill. Woe away. Blood has stained the hallowed ground. Yet we cannot stop what has begun.
If you want to continue...
Good folk, ye we summon, ye we call. Enter souls, we'll judge ye all. Something whispers, something peeps, someone...
All is quiet, all is noise, leaves in the darkest gloom.
Wraiths! This sacred ground is with blood stained. People! This is hallowed ground.
Time then.
Away with you! Alas, all is lost.
Gotta be a peasant who told the witch hunters about the ritual. That spirit they drove away. Your father's ghost, right? Threatened to come back. Likely to keep his word.
Old man Ambrose, the Pella fears not.
That wraith called you a patricide. He get it right?
Aye.
If I'm gonna help you, I gotta know everything. Why'd you kill your father?
The Pella does not wish to speak of this.
You can't hope to manage this alone. You're afraid. Listen, I'll send him off. I've got to. But I need to know where he's buried. Corpse probably hasn't turned to dust yet.
Ambrose.
It's clearing up. Damn. Swamps kept Ambrose's body in good shape. Even where the Peller smashed his head in. Gotta incinerate it. That ought to get the Spectre to leave. Leave the world of the living. Never return again.
You hear? They found Margaret in the woods. Bloody something awful. Torn to shreds. Some beast.
White wolf. Wise wolf.
Found your...
Good you did.
Ghost.
Thank you, witch. And if her...
What now, you piece of filth? Die.
White Wolf. Been expecting ye. Come closer.
We know each other?
Not personal, like, though I've seen ye. I've a gift.
But not for...
I don't ask much.
Here.
Thank...
That's not the future. Lived through that. And...
My third eye grows foggier the older I become.
Rare plant.
Rare indeed.
Fine.
Oh.
Wanna...
Aye.
You a mind reader?
The good God. Not a bird.
Let's lay him out.
Good God. Oh.
Another... That's...
Oh.
Another... That's...
Good God.
Dragon's root. Wonder if it can really help the old man see the future.
He fought
If
leave.
Oh, clumsy, clumsy. Pretty, washy, when man falls dead off horsey, then make you mans here, Redania Camp Army. No cross, no boat steal.
Redanian army? Where are you hiding them?
In here. Me. No see mans? Join me, King Ravodid army. Order God boatses.
Boats are in pretty bad shape.
Me guard boats, Red say. But no wood for to make a fence. Their boats, aye. So me fence make a boats. Boats guard boats.
Why'd you join the army? Someone recruit you?
Crude? No crude. Come good soldier mans. Say chargy man, what's boats? Peasanters, they steals peasanters' boats. Puzzler trollololo? Dunno.
Think I do. Redanians seized some peasants' boats. Thought the peasants might try to take them back. What happened next?
Chargy man go. Soldier mans drink and sing. Lot sing. Listen, troll.